Welcome back to the show. This is KDS Reviews. This is a review and commentary about the new Marvel / Disney show, Ironheart, starring Dominic Thorne and Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler directed Black Panther 2 and Sinners. Now, this is the story of this character here who's trying to rebuild her suit, This is not some new character. This isn't some diversity character. And we're going to address that down below at the end of this episode. What she is she's in college at MIT. She's trying to build more suits and also improve her own suits. And she'll do anything, and I mean anything, to get some cash to continue this subject of building her suit up. And she's causing herself all these kind of problems right here. So it gets her in trouble. It gets her expelled out of the school. So she has to go home and face her family. Now, she steals her suit, on the one suit she does have. She steals that on the way out. But she crash lands when she gets back to Chicago. So she's back in the same situation. She needs some money because she still wants to do this project. So she runs into these bad characters, these nefarious characters called the Hood. She doesn't realize they're manipulating her. Matter of fact, they even test her to see just how smart she really is because she's supposed to be this child prodigy, And they make an offer to her. This guy named John in the group, he makes an offer to her. And she's like, well, what do you want me to do? Well, we want you to steal, do extortion, But we need you to bring the suit back the next day. She thinks about it for, a few seconds. And because she lets her greed control her and her need to prove herself, so she agrees with them. She doesn't realize they're manipulating her. They're going to use her for other things. She doesn't know it. Now, there's something near the end of this episode that lets me think I know who the main villain in this show is going to be. One of the characters takes this red hood and he puts it on this coat hanger. Now, I wonder who in the Marvel Universe has a red cape and it isn't Superman. That's DC. I think I know who this villain is, but I don't want to ruin it. I want you to watch this episode and make your own mind up about it. Show has been taking quite a beating, in the press and everything, which is another thing I want to address. Now, we have these fans, I like to call them MCU fans. They don't really know about these characters. They don't really even know about these stories. These stories were in the 80s and 90s. This isn't new. She's not a diversity character. She was a character in comic book, much like Sam Wilson being Captain America. That happened in the comic book years ago. This is nothing new. Maybe what you need is something like this. Marvel. Absolutely everything you need to know. This will tell you a lot about these characters that we're seeing in the movies, and these storylines. Because everyone seems shocked. I'm like, well, no, that happened years ago. If you go down to the description below, it'll take you to an Amazon link where you can purchase this book. Marvel, everything you absolutely need to know. And remember, as an Amazon associate, I earn from every qualifying purchase. KDS Reviews is seen every Wednesday and every Sunday. If you like this type of content, then like, subscribe, and share. We also make commentary about the state of Hollywood and movie making. Why don't you make it a comment down here below and tell me what you think about this episode. Did you like it? Do you think it's going somewhere? Are you glad it's over with? Or are you interested in it? This is KDS Reviews, and I'll see you in the next video.